Let's talk about something that doesn't get said enough. You can build a life that looks completely aligned from the outside and feel totally disconnected on the inside. You can check every box, hit every milestone, achieve the things you were told would make you happy, and still feel like something's missing. I know this because I've lived it. There was a season of my life where I had achieved everything I thought I wanted. The title, the corner office, the success that looked impressive on paper. And people would say, you have it all together. And yet I felt like a guest in my own life. Like I was walking through rooms I had decorated, but didn't recognize. Living a life I had built, but didn't belong in. And I remember thinking, how did I get here? How did I build all of this and none of it feels like mine? Spoiler, I had the wrong blueprints. Here's what I didn't understand for a long time. It wasn't that I had built the wrong life. It's that I built it from the wrong foundation. I built it from expectation, from conditioning, from what I thought success was supposed to look like, from what would make my family proud, what my industry rewarded, what looked impressive to the outside world. And when I finally examined my values, like really examined them, not in the aspirational vision, like the vision board vision, I discovered something that stopped me cold. The values that were actually driving my life were achievement, recognition, and being indispensable. Not the values I would have told you if you'd asked me. I would have said balance, connection, and peace. Beautiful words, great on a coffee mug, absolutely nowhere in my actual life. My real core values, when I got honest, when I dug beneath the conditioning, were peace, authenticity, and connection. Completely different architecture. No wonder the house didn't feel like home. I had built a mansion for someone else's values. I want to tell you about the moment this really landed on me. I was sitting with a coach, one of the first times I had ever let myself be coach instead of being the coach. And she asked me a question that I could not answer. She asked, what do you want? Not what my company wanted, not what my family expected, not what would look good or impressive or responsible. What did I, Christine, actually want? I sat there in silence because I realized I didn't know. I had been so busy building what everyone else needed me to build that I completely lost track of what I actually wanted to construct. And that's the thing about inner architecture. You can have incredible skill, discipline, drive, but if the blueprint isn't yours, if the foundation is borrowed, the structure won't hold the life you actually want to live. It'll hold a life, it just won't feel like yours. So here's what I've learned about building something that actually fits. Before you set a goal, before you make a plan, before you build another single thing, there are 3 layers worth examining. First are your beliefs. What do you believe about yourself, about success, about what you deserve? Are those beliefs actually yours, or did you inherit them? And 2, your boundaries. What are you protecting? What are you allowing? Do your boundaries reflect your values or someone else's expectations of you? And thirdly, your behaviors. What do your daily actions reveal about what you actually prioritize? Not what you say you value, but what you do. Because here's a truth that changed everything for me. You'll never change your life until you change something you do daily. But you can't design the right daily routine if you don't know your actual values. You'll just keep building another structure that doesn't fit. So here's what I want to offer you this week. Maybe you're where I was. Maybe you've built something impressive, something that looks like success, something that makes other people say, she has it together. But inside, there's this quiet voice asking, is this it? Is this really what I wanted? And that voice isn't weakness. That voice is wisdom. It's telling you the architecture is off, that somewhere along the way, you started building from expectation instead of truth. The good news, you can rebuild. You can examine the foundation. You can get honest about what you actually value and start designing from there. So ask yourself, what do I believe about success? And is that belief actually mine? What am I protecting? And does it reflect what I truly value? What do my daily choices say about what I prioritize? Those questions are the beginning of inner architecture, and they're the beginning of building something that finally feels like home. Later this month, I'm sharing a free resource called the Builder's Framework. It includes a values audit, the kind of exercise I wish I had years ago, to help you see if what you're building actually matches who you are. And if you want it, the moment it drops, subscribe to the alignment letter, and that's where I will share it first. And if you're someone who doesn't just want to think about this work, but actually do it in community with other women who are examining their own foundations, the collective is where that happens. We have monthly masterclasses, deeper resources than what I share publicly, and real conversations with women who are done pretending they have it all figured out. It starts at $97 a month, and the link to that and the alignment letter are both in my bio. You're not behind, you're building. Let's just make sure the foundation is actually yours.